Unison is brought to you by the Young Committee of the International Federation for Choral Music.
Welcome, everyone. This is the Young IFCM's podcast, Unison. The Young IFCM Committee is the youth committee of the Federation, founded in 2023 with the purpose of encouraging youth leaders from different regions to contribute to the IFCM with their perspectives and experiences as young persons in the choral world. We participate in regular committees with the board meetings of IFCM, and also we have our own projects like the Young Program or this. We have one representative per region, including almost all regions in the world. Let's meet them all.
Hi, everyone. So I am Pelin, chairperson of the Young IFCM between 2023 and 2026. I am from Turkey and I've been singing in choirs for 8 years. I met IFCM when I worked as the music officer for the World Symposium on Choral Music that took place in Istanbul. And now I'm truly honored to be part of this incredible community.
Hi, everyone. I'm Anne from the Philippines. I'm currently in the United States taking my master's in Missouri State University. And I've been singing in choir since I was 6 years old. And yeah, I'm happy to be here. Nice to meet everyone.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jill from Cameroon. And I'm just a great passionate about choral music. And I've been singing in the choral since few years, maybe 3 years. And happy to meet you. And let's have a good record. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sofia. I'm from Chile. I'm a choral conductor and a singer. I sing in choir since I am 10 years old, so it's like a lot of years singing in choirs. And now I'm part of the Young IFCM committee. I'm so happy to be here.
Hello, everyone. My name is Reese Winjack, and I live in Michigan, United States of America. And I most recently just graduated with my Bachelor's in Music Education and Choral Music Education. And I have an affinity for connecting people in the choral world. And so I'm really excited for this podcast.
Kia ora, my name is Sam and I'm from New Zealand. I sing in the New Zealand Youth Choir and I am the choir manager of the Auckland Youth Choir.
So why we decided to do a podcast? How do we get into this? Some of the things that we talk about as this young committee is that we need to renew the way we communicate with people, especially with young people. In a world where social media is the way of communication between people, we need to rethink how to reach out to them, how we can listen to them, and how they can listen to us. Also, we have the difficulty that as an international organization, not always all the people can attend the events of the organization due to economical reasons or other reasons. So the internet is our best ally. Some of us regularly listen to podcasts, so we thought, why not?
And about the objective of this podcast, with this podcast, we want to create a platform dedicated to celebrating choral music and showcasing the diverse experiences and insights of individuals who are passionate about this art form. As a global podcast, we aim to bring together voices from around the world to discuss the career journey and share anecdotes of our guests, and delve into the profound impact of choral music on our lives.
So, in this first season, we have 8 guests, choral leaders and conductors from a range of regions, and we are going to talk about their careers, how they started as a young musician, what were the challenges, how is the choral music in their regions, but most important, we'll discuss about advice for young musicians, how they can get involved in the choral world, and what are their recommendations for them.
Each episode will consist of an extended interview with our guest, followed by a round of quick-fire questions where we'll get to hear from our guests about their favourite composers, favourite choral music, memorable performances, and some other fun facts. All the interviews will be hosted by Reese, our young committee member representing North America, together with a second young committee member representing the region where our guest joins us from. So, for example, and here's a bit of a spoiler, if our guest joins us from Venezuela, Sofia from Chile, and our Young Committee member representing Latin America will join Reese to co-host that episode.
We worked a lot for this first season to come alive, so we are very excited and we promise a smooth and enjoyable experience. It's important to note that we are gonna be uploading the episodes on Spotify and YouTube. On this last platform, we will have subtitles if you struggle with English. Don't worry if you want to listen to the choral leader of your region. We've got you.
All of this is possible thanks to IFCM. Although we work as volunteers, IFCM is made for the members and it survives thanks to the memberships to continue in the mission of connecting choral music around the world through projects, online activities, competitions, the World Choral Symposium, and more. Please visit the page ifcm.net for more information about this. Also, please follow us on our social media channels like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Spotify to get connected to us and all the news not only about IFCM, but about the choral world.
So now that you have a little bit of insight into the youth committee and IFCM as a whole, how are we feeling about this podcast? Helen, I'm going to ask you first. How do you feel?
Yeah, I'm really excited about this. So the opportunity to listen the different choral traditions from different regions of the world is really interesting, and I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks, Helen. Sophia, how about you? How are you feeling?
I'm very excited for this podcast. I mean, we were working like so hard for this project, and it finally comes true. So I'm really excited to be with our guest and to share these amazing histories with all the world. So yeah, I'm really excited and I'm looking forward for it.
I agree. Anne, how do you feel?
I'm feeling dandy about the whole podcast. So, visually, I think visuals are great. The logo's really nice. And then our guests are very enthusiastic about it. I feel like they're also excited to be in the podcast. So, I'm excited about having them in the podcast. Yeah.
Thanks, Anne. Jules, how about you? How do you feel?
Very enthusiastic about this, and I'm looking forward to meet or to hear about all the conductors and their experiences. And I think that will be great. Very enthusiastic about this.
I agree. And I think, it's really exciting to see young people taking up space in the global choral community and getting connected to one another across continents. And so I'm really excited to see different perspectives and hear experiences from conductors around the world. Well, thank you all so much for joining us for this pilot episode of the Unison podcast. We are so excited to host choral conductors and enthusiasts from around the world to share in their experiences, particularly those that are helping young people. And we are excited to put the young at the forefront. And so thank you for joining us. And we're so excited to see our first episode coming soon.